for our Shadowrun game that ran yesterday longer than expected. So I have with me John and Jay,
Hello.
and then there's myself, Max. And last yesterday afternoon we left. Sorry, yesterday evening we left off with Odysseus and Gears, as they were.
Or did you hit the stream button?
That one, yeah, that's why it says.
Okay, it's
Left off with Odysseus and Gears, attempting to shadow Lino. I forgot Lino's last name. Let me see if I can find it. But they were attempting to shadow him, find out what he's doing, look for an opportunity to snag him, as they have been hired by Sunny. Actually, they've been hired by Lucky to pick him up. Yep. Did I miss anything?
They spend a lot of time in a Simpsons brothel.
Yeah, they're hanging out in a Simpsons brothel.
Yep, Jay had experience. Gears had experience.
Gears had an experience. Lino Sabatini, that's what his name is. Okay, so how do we want to start off tonight?
Where we left off.
Alright, did we get to Sunday game yet? Because I think that we started our stakeout Friday, almost Saturday. We don't know what he did after he got back to the house. I think that's where we left off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
he had gone on Saturday to the mall.
Yes. That's, okay. And I bought him a copy of very important motions.
Yes. And so it was at the end of Saturday is when we stopped. And that's when Gears decided to try some tempo. And then he popped out and he said, "Hey dude, there's like a little fire child following you around."
Oh, yeah, he did see that.
Yep.
Okay, so yes, it was the game with him taking over, and me just leaving.
So yeah, we're on Saturday night rolling into Sunday morning. And you were on watch while he was on tempo. And so it's probably early Sunday morning at this point when we pick up. Lino most likely is sleeping as he has both jobs to go to on Sunday. There we go. Here's the information. So between like 2 a.m. and when Lino gets up at 6 a.m., what do you guys want to do?
I'll let John get some sleep while I watch.
Sound good? All right.
Good me.
Dice rolling time. Dice rolling. Roll a die. Roll another die. Roll another die. This early hour, it is a incredible monsoon going down outside. The rain is torrential. It washes the windows. It makes communication between you and your drone difficult. Because your drone's in the building, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so every once in a while you'll get a little bit of static connection. Not really, especially if you've got the noise reduction turned all the way up. Yeah, no, I don't think it'd be much of a problem. But if it wasn't, but it's definitely a loud pounding rain, and it goes on for hours. making, like, looking at what's going on in the house impossible. So luckily you have your little fly spy. The only thing you notice is around 2 a.m., Bessie gets a text message, and she sits up in bed, and she reads the text message for a little while, and then she texts back and forth to whoever she's texting to for a little bit, and then crawls back in bed, goes back to sleep. And then a couple hours later, Lino gets up, starts doing his early morning routine. About 5:30-ish.
I'll just watch him until he leaves. Is Betsy still there?
After he leaves, yeah.
Oh, well, definitely.
She's sleeping still.
Would you have woken me up so somebody can follow Vino when he leaves?
Yeah. Is she sleeping still?
Yes.
Can I hot sit into my fly and go over and try to work her phone
Yes.
by stepping on buttons and stuff?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I want to see what the last couple texts are about.
Okay. You know specifically that her phone requires pressure and heat, and the drone does not provide heat. So you're going to have to find a way to warm the drone up so that the phone will even sense it.
Can I work its inner workings? Like I'm thinking like over clock it so that it kind of starts to overheat.
Yes, you do have jury rig. You can make that happen. But if you do that kind of thing, you can look at damaging your little
I
drone.
Be very careful about it.
All you have to do is, it's going to be some pretty high-end rolls. I just want to let you know that your objective is to get your drone to be about body temperature. And then, well, not actual inside body temperature, but outside body temperature.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's going to be a computer plus logic roll. And you can utilize your jury rig.
I think my jury rig adds 2.
Yes.
That wasn't right. Greater than 5. 3 successes.
Okay. With 3 successes, you're able to get your drone to begin getting some reception with the phone. Now you've just got to figure out her passcode, whatever it happens to be, which is a logic plus electronic warfare to crack it.
Analytical mind helps me with that too. I gotta look at exactly.
It gives you 2 extra dice pool on logic test for involving pattern recognition and cracking ciphers.
Okay. So, and you said logic and warfare?
Yes.
12. 3 successes.
Okay, I was looking for 4. You're really smart, so we're going to say You're just not getting your drone hot enough to get the pad to respond to it.
Okay.
If you can find some creative way to warm that drone up, I'll give you, I'll reduce the required from 4 to 3.
It's gonna start. I'm gonna make it start rubbing its ass on the blanket. Build
Oh,
up some friction.
build up some friction. Okay. That sounds good. All right, go ahead and roll again.
This is the warfare one.
Yes.
5 successes.
Brilliant. All right. Getting into the warm sheets and rubbing around, well, really helps get the drone pepped up and warm enough that the little touch-sensitive screen will pick it up. I'm going to give her at least 3 dice to notice there's now a bug in the bed with her.
Ew. That's nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got 14 successes.
That's impressive. Really rolled pretty nice.
Try that again. It still didn't work. Come on.
Gotta put a number in.
2 successes. All right. You're able to access the code and get into her phone.
Okay, I want to go to the text messages.
All right. You go to the text messages, and the most recent text message was from Eddie Miller.
Okay, what's it say?
Well, it's a penis pic. And then, thinking you, babe, this is your 2 a.m. call. She responded back with things like, don't do that kind of stuff. I'm trying to sleep. He responds back, you could sleep better over here. She laughs, he laughs, and then she says goodnight.
Is there a picture of Eddie Miller that I can find?
Well, you've got a picture of his penis.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can identify him by his penis.
You could if you used that to go into the NSA's files, because the NSA has pictures of everybody's penis.
Right, but I want to know if it's the same guy that stopped by yesterday.
Sure. Okay. You have his number, so that's part of sin. So now it's a matrix perception roll to start hunting him down.
Okay.
Do you remember what matrix perception was?
Not exactly.
Computer and intuition. Data processing is your limit. So since you're using your phone, that's 5.
Four.
Okay. About an hour's worth of searching. Yeah, you find out that Eddie Miller is currently the owner of a DeLorean that has been recently rebuilt.
Perfect.
I
That's
mean,
what I wanted to know.
Unless there's, she's flirting with guys specifically who like DeLoreans.
Right.
Which would make sense. That's pretty cool car.
It is.
Yeah.
Cool.
The car itself increases your social limit and gives you 2 extra dice on social tests just because it's that cool of a car.
I need his car.
All right. John, you get up in the morning and you tail Lino.
Yes.
He goes to Silver Station again. This morning he gets early. He's there. You watch from where?
Well, it worked out yesterday, so I'll do my whole soy bucks,
Cappuccino and cigarettes thing again.
Okay. Sitting at the Soy Bucks, watching from across the street, you every once in a while get a bird's eye. You can see what's going on. He goes in and out of the back station. He helps trucks drive in. He drives a truck every once in a while. At some point,
I sent my flash by with him just like yesterday too, so I'll
No,
have that follow him.
you can't, because after he leaves
he's
the
not
house, Yeah, she's still at the house. And
Gotcha.
so your fly spy's at the house playing with her phone and snuggling up
Gotcha.
to her. So, you get to see him go in and out. You watch him drive a truck or two. He comes out. He helps another mechanic as they're working on a truck in the actual yard and stuff like that. What was supposed to happen on this day? Nothing. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty much a cut and dry day. Bam. You watch him up until lunchtime. And around 11:30 or so, they go ahead and let him go.
Okay. I'll message Gears, let him know that he's leaving for lunch. I'm gonna start tailing him, then let him know where he goes so he can pick up after that.
I'll collect my fly spy and hit the road.
Okay. You two meet up, or do you just swap out and not meet up?
Probably just like pass him on the highway or whatever.
Oh yeah, because we already know where he's headed. He's headed to
Well, no, I'll just track down Odysseus's motorcycle, and then let him know I'm behind him, and then Odysseus can split off and go somewhere else.
Okay.
That works.
All right. And Jay, you follow Lino to a lunch. He stops at a deli shop, gets some food, hangs out outside, chills a bit.
I want to have my fly spy stay close enough to like be able to hear him, and I'm listening for specifically. I want to hear if he talks about his day off coming soon or something. Or we need to find out what his days off are.
Okay. All right. You'll probably get more information by getting into his actual work computers faster because you're going to be waiting for this guy to spill the beans. You already know where he works at, so it might be easier to get a hold of that data from those locations. I mean, how hard is it to break into a truck stop and a clothing sales store?
Okay.
You guys are professionals. Break and enter.
Right.
Sitting watching, the only thing you pick up during his lunch conversation is he gets a text message from somebody who sits there and says that the package has arrived and it's available for your pickup whenever you're ready. That's it. And he responds back with a series of numbers. Beep, 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 beep. And that's it.
Okay.
You don't think that's any kind of code, so it looked more like a credit card number, actually.
Okay. Did I see the number?
Yeah. Your fly spy can record stuff, so you have the number recorded.
Okay.
But then after he gets done eating, he immediately heads off to South Edge Mall to Greater Clothes and goes in to work. You know, he changes in his car to his shitty little, employee outfit, black collared shirt and black slacks with his specialized ankle bracelet and heads into the store.
While nothing's happening, I want to see if I can look up that number for that package to see what he's picking up.
Okay. Babe, did you have something?
Yes. Egan wanted to point out a rule change that you might not have known about with glitches.
What's that?
The glitches in 5th edition, it's no longer equal to, it's more than.
Oh, it's more than half the dice?
Yes.
Oh, I always thought it was equal to or greater than half the dice.
No, now it's more than half the dice.
Oh, man, that makes it harder for them to happen.
You can still play it the other way. That's fine.
Hmm.
I just wanted to point that out in case you didn't know.
I will keep that in mind. I like bad
Yeah.
things to happen because that makes it more fun sometimes.
Yeah, personally, I'm happy with the equal to or more than half.
And Jay's like, no. Sometimes I'm rolling only 2 dice.
Hey, sometimes I'm only rolling one, so.
Thank you, Ekin. Bruce, appreciate that. I will keep that in consideration and make my players suffer through whichever decision I come to. All right. So, Jay, you follow him to work. Did you want to go into the mall and watch him?
Yeah.
Okay. From where?
But I'm just gonna stay like 50 feet behind him or so.
Okay.
Pretend like I'm looking at stuff.
Okay, so while he's walking around, at some point he'll walk up and say, welcome to Greater Cloth. Can I help you with anything?
Oh yeah. He's working. I'm tired, sorry. I was thinking he was shopping.
No, he's working.
No, I don't want to go in. No.
Okay. So you don't want to see him face to face.
Right.
So you just want to hang out in the parking lot, watch his car.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and watch him with the fly spy.
Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. Guess what? It's boring as hell. He talks about sports. He hangs out because Greater Clothes is like a covering of everything: sports, apparel, sporting, outdoor apparel, and stuff like that. So it's a wide variety, and so that's all he's doing. He's going around and he's selling, and he's not really good at selling either. He's really bad at it. You know, hey, dude, you really need this. You need this, and that's pretty much his pitch. So you get to listen to that for about 6 hours.
So during that time, I want to try to use computer warfare, whatever, to find out about the code for the package.
Go ahead, make computer plus intuition.
Computer plus intuition.
Yep.
5 is 8. Oh my god. So is that a glitch or is that a critical glitch or not?
Yeah, that's a glitch.
Only half.
Yes, I'm for this game purpose and moving forward, we're gonna for right now half and above. So you put that number out there. Turns out it's a tracking number, so you try to use the tracking number. You find out that it's going through FedEx, and so you attempt like 3 times to log in, trying to figure out what his email happens to be. But in the end, FedEx decides to go ahead and block your IP address from your phone because of your multiple attempts to look it up.
Okay.
So, John, while he's watching Lino at the Greater Sales, that's going to be till about 6-ish or so, and your meeting's at 7.
Yeah. Well, after Gears picks up following, I'm gonna swing by a whatever that taco place is, get a chalupa libre.
Chululubube.
And spend some time back at Yan Yan's watching the house
Yep.
to see if anybody comes and goes.
Yeah, there's a DeLorean parked out front.
Oh, that car. Yeah, side quest, get that car. Okay. How long does he stay? Does he stay there like hours and hours?
Yeah, from probably about 2:30-ish onto about 5:30. And Lino's supposed to be getting off at work at 6.
Okay.
So he leaves right before then.
Okay. Well, after the DeLorean meets, I'll gonna message Gears, let him know I have a meeting I have to do. Let me know if anything comes up, and I'll be right there.
Got it. I will hold down the fort.
And then I'll head over to your garden.
Okay. So we'll do some quick side. Jay, you follow Lino back to the place. You get to Yan Yan's. It's they have ordered like 5 boxes of pizza. They actually have a number of people here hanging out, so the front room's going to be packed. Yan Yan wants to know if you don't care of being bugged. Otherwise, she'll shut the door and tell people to leave you alone. Otherwise, you can join them. They're going to be having some, playing Twister.
No, I'll just lock myself in the room.
Okay.
No one bother me.
Okay. Lino, while you're there, she has prepared dinner. Lino shows up. They have a good time talking. They watch some TV. They hang out. They make out on the couch. These are the things that you're going to pretty much be entitled to know is what their afternoon is like. Completely exciting. You do notice he doesn't mention anything about getting a package to her. Like, hey, the package is arriving, or anything along those lines. He talks about...
Well, she's been getting a package.
She mostly just sits there and, wants to make sure dinner's okay, snuggle with him on the couch, have cushy pillow talk and whatnot, and watch romantic movies. All right. We're going to flip-flop over to Das Biergarten. All right. How do you want to set this up there, John?
Well, when I get there, hopefully I'm there before the night errant guy shows up. And I'm gonna head up to my apartment and grab my cash. Just because I don't know how much he's gonna need for his information, or if he'll need more to give me more. And then I'm gonna hang out in my usual corner booth.
Okay.
And just wait for Hans to recognize somebody that comes in and start talking to him like there's business.
Okay. Right around like 5 till 7, a 2 meter tall, skinny, dark skinned, dark haired man comes in. His clothes hangs on him. You can definitely tell he's got the walk of a detective. You see the badge on his hip and stuff like that. So he's walking in. He's like smiling, being really friendly to everybody. Hello, how is everybody? How you doing? He just seems very smilish as he walks up, and he shakes Han's hand, and Han gives a nod to him, says, sure, not a problem. And then he walks with this guy over towards your table. He doesn't look like a dangerous individual. In fact, he probably should eat a few meals. It looks like he's missed some. But he's very smiley, and he, as he gets close to the table, before Hans even introduces him, he's extending a hand to shake yours.
Oh, okay. Well, as I see them approaching the booth, I'll stand up now. Greet him properly with a handshake.
Hello.
Hello, are you I'm Mr. Green. It's nice to meet you.
I am... Oh, hang on. I just lost his name. I am Detective O'Halloran. It's Irish. But he doesn't look Irish at all. He smiles. His hands are huge for a big... he's long. So he shakes your hand. He's just like... pulls out... a phone and says, Hans, is this the man who... and Hans nods. Oh, okay. So he pulls up a seat and sits down and goes, You're interested in the investigation that happened at, and he bouts out the address. He says, the investigation that went on at Round Table Drive?
I am, but I mean, can we get you something to eat before we talk? Beer?
Oh, yeah, a beer would be good. I like that, yeah. And, so Hans is, you run through it, and he wants a Pilsner, so he's like, okay, so he sits there and goes, did you know, and he says, I will ask you questions, and you will tell me answers, and if you don't want me to write these answers down, you say so, and I won't, but since I am on the investigation, I'm trying to find answers, and you share with me, I share with you.
A fair deal.
So, you know someone who lived there, yes?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And he sits there and says, I don't have Yi's last name. It was like Chung?
It was Kong.
Hong?
Kong, like King Kong.
Kong. Do you know Yi Kong?
Yes.
Oh, good. She's the one I'm looking for.
Well, we have the same goal then.
Have you, and his facial expression is really, I'm trying to mimic it. Have you ever done detective work?
No, I've never.
Beer shows up. Hans also brings over pieces of toasted bread and cheese to dip it in. And he sits there and goes, what would you like to know?
Well, she disappeared under what appeared to be some mysterious circumstances. I was just looking to find out. I'm sure she was okay.
Yes, very mysterious circumstances. But not so mysterious that I am confused. I think, and he waves his hands in a broad manner, she might have made a friend that was not so friendly.
Could you elaborate?
Oh, yes. He stops for a moment and he kind of contemplates how to move forward, and he goes, let me show you things. And he plays with his little phone for a minute, and he brings up pictures of claw marks that you saw, the big knife claw marks and whatnot, and he shows them to you. He says, do these look familiar?
They do look vaguely familiar.
So you have been to the round table, yes? Mrs. Kong's address?
Yes.
Yes.
And that's what spurred my concern for those claw.
Yes. These claw marks are not from Mrs. Kong's address. So, I am following a kidnapper who does not like wallpaper. And he smiles. No, it is not a person who does not like wallpaper. It is probably something far worse than an orc, or an ogre, or a troll, or a minotaur who is angry. Do you believe in demons and devils, Mr. Green?
Well, I typically believe in things that I've seen, but I've seen things that I didn't believe.
I believe that Seattle is haunted by a demon who takes women. And he sits there and starts kind of feeling through, and he's like, do you have a phone to receive a few files on?
I do. I'll give him the number to one of my spare phones that I don't really use much.
Okay. He sits there and says, what I'm about to give to you does not come free.
I'll pull out a stack of cash and put it, like a little bit off to the side on the table.
Okay.
So this is cash that we got from that one heist. In like the storage unit.
Yes.
How was that like still banded and all nicely stacked?
Yes.
Okay. What is the like per stack? How much is each stack? Do you think?
Probably about 200.
Okay. So I'll pull out 5 stacks.
Okay. His eyes kind of lighten up.
And then I'll take a stack off and put it in the middle towards him.
He nods, kind of looking at it for a minute, licks his lips. He will send over 5 files. He sits there and says, they are dated in order of when the thing happened, when it struck. It, whatever it is, goes after women. Vulnerable women. Women who cannot defend themselves. It has taken 5 in the last 2 months. And it happens once every other week. Sometimes once a week. No blood. Just gone. House torn to pieces.
How many have gone missing so far?
The thing has been active quite a bit. When I took over the case, and he nods, before October, I know that it had been at least 3 before then, but since October, including Miss Kong, at least 12. So 15 in all.
So the files that he's over, is that pictures of the scenes, or is it more information?
Scenes, the addresses in question, names. It's actually a pretty hefty amount of information. A lot of sin-related information is attached to these files.
Okay. I'll pull another stack off and move it in front of me from the side. I want to ask him. So, this demon, do you have any idea or I don't know, any idea of where it came from or what it is?
He sits there and shakes his head. I know not what it is. I can tell you what my mother would tell me, and she would speak of ancient demons and beasts who come seeking greed, lust, blood, warfare, mayhem. And these things would seize up from the ground, from hell itself. I do know one secret, and at this point in time, he says, he stops himself. I wouldn't say it's a secret. Secrets are bad words in my business. I would say I might have a lead.
I'll put the stack in front of me on top of the stack I put in the middle.
So we're talking like there's 3 stacks out there now?
It's just 2.
Just 2?
Yes, it's 400.
Okay. He sits there and nods and goes, the creature hides. The creature hides in someone. At least. And he stops and he reaches into his coat at this point in time. Into his jacket.
Should I roll protect?
If you want to.
I don't like surprises at codes. Six successes.
He pulls out a small pile of papers and sets them down in front of you. They look like they've got arcane markings on them, pentagrams, scrawl marks, claw marks, and stuff like that. It looks like it was part of a book, but the book's fallen apart, and it's got this really old, weathered, torn, kind of tea-stained, kicking, like this should be coming out of a mage's spell book bullshit. And he sits there and he kind of plays with it for a minute and he slides them across. And you see it looks like it was drawn with blood, but it looks like the visage of a half man, half wolf.
Werewolf.
He nods.
Well, I mean, we don't have full moons every other week.
Those are folklore. That is not how it works. When the full moon comes, and he kind of looks at the pieces of paper, he says, and he points at it, he sits there and shows, you can't really read it. He sits there and says, when the full moon comes, it's when they lose their mind, and that's when they kill without control. But before then, they are in control, both man and beast, working together. A perfect team. But they hunger for blood and meat of man. So this one is smart. It captures its victims and then takes them somewhere. And he shrugs.
All of these addresses that he sent me, are they spread across Seattle, or are they? Okay, so they're not all necessarily night territory.
Nope.
How's he doing on fear?
He's finished it by now.
Okay, I'll get somebody's attention to get it refilled.
Okay.
What was his last name? Oh, something or another.
O'Halloran.
O'Halloran. Detective
Oh.
O'Halloran.
Yep.
There anything more that you can tell me?
Yes. There is one more piece of information, and you will help pay for my granddaughter's ballet classes with it. And he smiles.
I'll take 2 more stacks and put them in his pile.
Oh, he gets really excited. He sits there and goes, and he shuffles the pieces of paper around and produces a printout that has several, like what looks to be camera view images of a guy. Trench coat, glasses, swooped back hair, ponytail, looks really kind of burly. And then he sits there and points at one and says, this is a street cam not too far from this address. This was a street cam not too far from that address. And he kind of points out that, there are 3 pictures of him, and one of them is not too far from Round Table, the night in question. And then he sits there and says, and then the most important one, he slides out a picture of the guy standing outside a nightclub called Howl at the Moon.
Of course.
Which, you know of this place. It's in Tacoma. You kind of heard about it. It's semi-popular. Lots of people go there and hang out and drink and party and stuff like that.
That's not the one that ye took me to, is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Do you say that out loud?
No. That was out of
Got it.
context, or out of character. Detective, I have only one more question I can ask.
And he's drinking on his beer. Mm-hmm.
Do you need silver bullets to put a werewolf down?
He stops and goes, I don't know. We have a special division in Knight Errant that deals with things like this. Do you know if it takes silver bullets?
It's the first werewolf I've come across.
Just remember, the whole world thinks they don't exist. Alright. At this point in time, he sits there and says, as he's drinking down some Pilsner and whatnot. He reaches in, he takes his phone, picks it up, and he says, one more thing. And he slides over. Because there's an investigation at this point in time, and they think they have an idea that it's the same person doing the same attacks, but they can't pin it on Mr. Sunglasses Man. By the way, the attacks happen at night, and he was wearing sunglasses at night. They can't pin it on Mr. Sunglasses Man because it's just coincidence. What he tells you, what he slides over to that phone you put out, is a warrant for the arrest of the person, or any information leading to the attacks. And it has a nice 5K number attached to it. So Knight Errant, because of all the wealthy individuals who've been targeted, had decided to put a bounty on this individual's head.
On the warrant, do I notice if it says dead or alive?
No, because it's asking for, 5K that will lead to the arrest of the individual responsible for,
Okay.
closing this case.
Oh man. Okay. Detective O'Halloran, do you have any questions for me?
Oh, no. That number, would it be okay if I contact you if I need you for anything? Such as if I find new information that will help pay for something else that my granddaughter needs.
Yes, please do.
Okay, and you can contact me as well, because if you find out anything that would be useful, that amount of money could do nicely, even if I only get a small part of it.
If I get any leads, you'll be the first one I call.
And if I catch this guy, I'm pretty sure this will help me get promotions. And he smiles.
I'll raise my beer to him.
All right, so you can put O'Halloran down as a contact, KE police officer, and he works the Everett division. So he's up in Everett, if you want to get specific where he's at. Since he is a detective, his connections will be a 3, and because he's a really nice guy, his loyalty is actually going to start off at a 3 too. Actually, we'll say it starts off at a 2. I mean, he's willing to jump out there, just not take a bullet for you.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. O'Halloran, Action 3, Loyalty 2. Does he have a professional rating with them?
Yes, as a detective, professional rating will be a 3. Which means if he's got a gun, he knows how to use it, and also be a detective.
Okay.
So-
And you said he's in Tacoma?
Everett.
Everett, sorry.
Yeah. Tacoma would be out of his jurisdiction. That's why he hasn't gone down there and done any investigating. So, because Tacoma is run by Kagami, and so that means he'd be crossing lines and causing problems. So if you can figure it out, hey, you make money, he makes money, he gets a promotion, everybody's happy.
Excellent. Oh. All right, well, I'll put the rest of my cash back in my pocket.
Okay.
I'll make sure I note that I spent 400 of it. No, yes, 400. No, 800 of it.
800 of it. Because you're paying for his granddaughter's ballet class.
She better invite me to a recital or something.
Are you going to mention that to him?
Oh yeah. When he's leaving, I'll say, let me know when her recital is. Your granddaughter's recital.
Of course, and he nods. He drinks the rest of his Pilsner, grabs a few pieces of bread, tosses some into his pocket, and sticks another one in his mouth. says a goodbye to you and Hans as he heads out the door into the rain.
Right. Perfect. Side quest action.
Side quest action. Because you just picked up a quest to do something good, I will definitely let you know that I plan to award you a hefty amount of karma if you track down this murderous individual. I mean, like, normally hunting and killing someone in Shadowrun or capturing them isn't really worth too much karma, like 1 or 2. But I think this would be kind of cool, especially if you turn it into a werewolf hunt.
Oh yeah.
It just means you need to do some research on werewolves. Oh, the cool pieces of paper and stuff, he left.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll gather all that up and put it in a safe place in my apartment.
Okay.
Because I think I know a detective that might be able to cross the boundaries and get some information on some different investigations.
Yeah. Might have to hire them out. After your meeting, do you want to head back up to Yan Yan's?
Yeah. I'm gonna take a probable go.
Okay. Jay, you've been at Yan Yan's watching through your spy. It's gotten boring. Lino and Bessie have gone to the room to do some smushing, and the more entertaining action seems to be coming from the front room of the trailer.
What's going on from the trailer?
Everyone's getting high.
Yeah.
Yeah? You good? Okay. So probably around 9 o'clock, John? Do you think that seemed about a good time for you to show up? Yeah. Around 9 o'clock is when Odysseus shows up. The front room Odysseus is just lots of people high, hooked up to machines. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go right past.
Yeah, as you're walking down the hall, you hear somebody go, "Oh my God, some sort of crazy trench coat wearing mafia person just walked through. Did anybody else see him, or am I just hallucinating?"
But nobody mentions Spira.
No.
Just crazy over.
Yeah.
Sorry, hold on a second. Sorry.
Go ahead. So you arrive at the trailer around 9-ish.
Yeah, so I'll just go head straight back to the room. See what's going on. Here's
What is going on with Gears?
Nothing. I'm just sitting there watching him smush.
anything good.
No. Apparently he humps like a gorilla, so it's not that great.
I'll pull out the pocket on the t-shirt that I got from him. I picked this up for him at the bookstore in the mall. I'll show it to you.
I can't really hear. There's a lot of reverb.
Oh, I pulled out the pocket Kama Sutra and show you that I got it for him when we were at the mall.
I'm gonna start looking through the book. Be like, that's very interesting. I may have to try that one sometime.
That one's for very advanced people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I
This
think
would
my
be
leg
different.
can been back that far. And I start to do it. Like I try to do it. Try to lift my leg up to my head, but I fail miserably.
All right.
Yeah, maybe I'll save that one.
All right.
It is warning him about astral crabs.
Ekin says you should be careful about astral crabs there, Gears.
They make your soul
I heard
rich.
about that. I read that. I tried.
Okay, so yeah, you guys hang out, you watch them do their smushing, then they pass out, they lay down. Do you guys want to take turns watching them for the night?
Yep. Oh well, I want to let him know. I want to let Odysseus know that we need to break into his workplaces to get some information, like when he has a day off or something.
Okay. I'm good with breaking and entering when there's nobody there.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Like tonight.
Okay. Should we do the garage first or the clothing store? Probably the garage.
Don't think it matters really. The garage probably would be the hardest. What kind of clothing store is it? Like, is it a high scale clothing store?
Moderate. But it's attached to a mall.
Yeah. Is it like in the mall, or is there an entrance outside of the mall to get into that store line?
You're going to have to break into the mall to get in.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. That would make it a little more difficult with mall security.
Yeah.
Man, have you tried calling Zoe recently? She'd be a great help.
Not since we started. And I was gonna try to do some research on that. I could have done that on some of the downtime that I had today while he was gone.
Make calls and see if you can't get a hold of her.
Well, I'm thinking more to look her up in the system and see if I can't find something.
Okay. Yeah. How many successes can you buy? Because it's a matrix perception, which is computer plus intuition. Your analytical mind cannot assist you with this, so it's just your computer and intuition.
Well, I have 8 total. I forget how the buy it works.
For every 4, you can buy 1.
So I could buy 2.
Yeah. So you could look her up into the system and try to re-tackle going into Jack Point and see what you can find out there.
Yeah.
Okay. The only thing you find up at Jack Point is she's one of the first and truly the easiest thing to find out is that Zamora, being that's her fake name, or maybe it's not, you're not really sure. Zamora sells stuff on the Jack Point auction house, basically. And so people can put bids on information she's got up there, and so that's like the next thing you find out about her. She sells information. And
Well, a question for you. I want to make sure that I'm not metagaming, so I'm going to leave it up to you. Like, out of character, I know she went to jail.
yes.
But in character, is there something that would make me think, hey, let's check police records or the news recently?
In game, she hasn't gone to jail yet. In game, she's right now on an island hanging out with her muscular Indian boyfriend, having copious amounts of sex and alcohol and hanging out with her newfound family.
Okay, never mind then.
So, no, you could check police records being paranoid, but it's not going to turn up anything. Because her records are currently because she's done enough crimes that people would do a special investigation. So they're not going to be left in some, desk drawer, desk file on some lowly detective's computer.
Okay. I wouldn't want to search any. I wouldn't know what else to search, so I'm done.
But you can find out at this Jack Point, she sells data, she sells ID manufacturing, and apparently she also does video game support, she does modding for video games. She's got a nice plethora of skills at which she does at Jack Point and offers to people. So, this seems to be a place she goes to a lot.
I want to read her reviews.
Her video game design is outlandish. For simple kind of click setup and small adventure setups, she's getting 4 and 5 stars. Her ID manufacturing, people complain that she's not the fastest in the world. There are people out there you can get faster with higher prices, but at least she's affordable. And as far as data goes, nobody feels that she's done wrong just yet, so she hasn't been burned. When you sell data and information, you've got one of two options: either you're good or you're burned. If you sell somebody bad information and they come back on you, you get burned. There's no stars. It's just you're out or in.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to go on Yelp for the stars.
You have to go on Yelp. Nice. Okay, so you guys want to head off to the...
I think the garage might be the easiest.
What'd you say?
The garage might be the easiest.
Okay, let's see.
Ooh, you know what? Breaking into the mall sounds like a bad idea. But we need some outside help on the ankle bracelet. So maybe we can also get some outside help on breaking into the computer system at the mall to see what the schedule is. We might want to contact some.
Call Sunny up.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
you call her.
I'll
She likes
call.
You call her, she likes
Are you
you.
scared?
She just always calls fast, so I assume she hates you.
Hello.
Hey, Sunny, this is Gears.
Hey, Gears. What's going on?
We've found a lot of information on this person, but there's something we may need a hand with. We want to break into his one of his jobs is at a clothing store, and we want to break in and find out his work schedule. We either need to physically break in and find out, or if we could do it computer matrix. Either way, good. Do you know anyone to help with that?
Yeah, I know something. Is that the only thing you need?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
You said one of his jobs.
Yes, he's got two. The other one we should be okay with on our own.
Okay.
Would
And
it
I'll
be
look
easy?
at Odysseus and say, we're okay on the other one?
I don't know. We can do them both. We should do them both.
If we can get help on both, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess the person can help with both, yeah.
Okay, well, send me over the information on, where he works, and I'll get you the schedules.
Okay, great. Well, I'll send the information. It's a clothing store and a car shop.
I'm gonna, message Angie. I'm pretty sure she knows me by now,
Yes.
so I'm gonna
Do you
get-
message her from Trollface's phone? Or do you use your own phone?
No, I'll use my phone.
Okay.
It's only polite.
It's only polite.
Yeah. And besides, I want to build her up as one of my contacts, so, you know, it's not really good for me to just use his phone all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so basically what I'm asking her to do is just go in and, to their systems and pull the work schedules for the next week.
For the next week, at those two locations, for the name that you give,
Yes.
500 yen.
I won't even negotiate. Just do
Sweet. All right. Give her like 30 minutes. She's in the middle of something,
it. Okay.
and then she'll get back to you. She promises she'll get you the information by at least sunup.
Okay. Then I'll message back and say thank you, and I look forward to getting it.
Okay.
Alright, that's it.
That was it?
Yeah.
And then I can talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Thanks, Kathy.
Sure thing, man.
No dice rolling or nothing. Just bam. Here's money. Make a problem go away. All right. So Sonny sends you a message, Gears, saying, I was told I will have the information before sunup.
Okay.
So
Great.
what do you guys want to do between now and sunup?
Sleep.
Sleep?
Now watch.
Okay. When does Odysseus intend to sleep?
I'll wake Gears up probably at like, I don't know, 2, 3 o'clock.
Midnight, 1 or 2, yeah. What time is it now?
10-ish, right around 10-ish.
Yeah, 1 or 2 would be fine.
All right, yeah, I'll do 2 o'clock.
Okay. So around 2-ish, like right before, like 1:45, Sonny sends you a file. Gears' phone a file. And you're sitting there watching, and you see his phone light up. And Sonny's name kind of scrolls onto the screen.
Okay. I'll go ahead and wake him up and message him in.
All right. So, the message is rather interesting. Sonny says this person was able to get the schedule. Here's the
Hold on.
schedule. Go
He
ahead.
grabbed my phone.
No, I woke you up.
Oh, okay.
So he wakes you up and shows you, says, hey, message came through. So you guys are going to open it.
Yep.
The person sits there, the Sonny says they got in, and here's his schedule. And so you can see that he's off on Tuesday. By the way, it's rolling into Monday morning. So he's off on Tuesday from the Greater Sales Place, the clothing store, and the mall. They do not have any kind of electronic way to track timesheets out at this Silver Station, so she couldn't get anything there. But Sonny also puts in, she's given me a freebie. If you want me to change anything about his schedule, just let her know there was that option.
Okay. So we have to break into the car place.
Yeah, because this person couldn't get any car details.
Are you, how are you on rest? Do you need to rest a little bit, get some sleep, and then wait one more? Because if he's off Tuesday, well, we could change that and make it any day. So, do you want to break into the car place tonight with a few hours that have left? Or should we wait till tomorrow night? Which would be Monday night. Today is Monday?
Monday, yeah, right now it's like 2 a.m. Monday morning.
Okay.
You could go now.
I don't know. I'm coming on pretty short hours without sleep.
Yeah.
Hours without sleep.
That's what I was thinking. So we could wait till Monday night, break in Monday night, and then if we have to change the schedule at the clothing store to match the other things, we could do that.
Yeah, and we can use Monday to scope out the garage better and see what kind of potential security they have. Like, be it
Scope out what? I'm sorry.
the garage.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, see if they've got cameras or dogs or whatever.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, so I'll get a few hours of sleep.
Okay.
Cool.
And
So you guys are gonna chillax at this point in time. Get sleep, get rest. You're gonna keep an eye on him, or you just keep the fly spy in the house? I mean,
No, I'm going to keep an eye on him.
all right. So, John, you're crashing for what, a good 6-8 hours?
maybe 4.
4 hours. And Jay, you're gonna stay up at that time. When John gets up, you're gonna crash. You guys are going to keep a vigilant watch on him as much as possible.
Yes. But I got my sleep. When he wakes, I'll let him sleep till like 6 or 7, and then we can start doing whatever we want to do.
Because if Pino's got to be at work on Monday morning, he's probably going to leave at like 6:37. Get there.
Yeah.
So if I sleep till 6, we can get up and let's follow him. Both of us can follow him.
Yeah.
Okay, so Monday morning when he heads for work, your guys are following him out to Silver Station.
Yes.
Okay. What? Ask me questions. I will start off by saying it is a 6-bay semi-truck garage. So the garage doors are big enough for semi-trucks to roll into. They have a gas pump out front for semi-trucks as well as a gas pump for cars. It's not the kind of pump like people are lined up to go to. It's kind of a pump that they use just to fill vehicles with, gasoline, diesel. There's an automotive warehouse kind of thing kick in. There's a front store area where people can come in and like hang out and wait for their truck to get fixed and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it.
Couple questions. When I was doing the tempo, and I was like all the, I might be thinking of something else. When you can see like icons, like you can see icons like over all the mechanical stuff. That's something I can do, right?
Yes, you have your RCC, your command console, has the ability to hook up to your control rig, which is a DNI. That allows you to access and hot sims in. If you have AR goggles of some type, like you've got goggles, right?
Yes.
When you're wearing the goggles and you go turn on your AR, it allows you to see icons around without being in the Matrix. If you cold sim or hot sim in, you can then see the icons around on the Matrix. But you're also simmed in at that point.
I want to use my goggles to look for icons.
Yeah, there's icons. Registers, maybe computers inside, wireless computer or wireless devices, tools that they use.
Are they connected to a network, though? Like a cloud network?
No. They do seem to be connected to a closed-off wireless network that's in the building itself, which means you could probably mark it up from here and gain access to, which if you had a computer to deck with, you could mark it up. And most likely this person that Cassie hired was able to mark that system up and get inside.
But she couldn't find any stuff on schedules.
Correct.
Okay. So then, is there any security systems that I can see icons for?
No. Do you see any security systems? That would be a perception check.
You may want to do a perception check too on this one, dog.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask also if in any of the other 2 days that I had been staking out, did I hear or see any signs of dogs or guard animals?
Did you ever go on property?
No, I was off property the whole time.
Then no.
Perception is logic and perception?
Intuition and perception.
Intuition.
I'm gonna take what's left of my pack of cigarettes and do like a once around the garage. Can I walk around all 4 sides of it?
There's a fenced-in back area where there is old vehicles parked, a junkyard. So you can walk the fence. Would you want to try that?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to walk anywhere where it would be like, why the fuck is he walking there?
That's probably going to happen if you walk the fence, but the fence has a lot of overgrown bushes around it, and so you could probably sneak if you wanted to. And if you look more homeless, you might just be ignored as a transient. I mean, you look like a transient, right?
I can. I mean, I'm already like wearing a ratty trench coat. I'm just put some dirt on my
I
face.
got some grease back there if you want to rub some grease all over you.
All right. It would be a disguise charisma test. If you don't have disguise, you default on your charisma. Those dice add to your stealth.
Okay. I'll roll that first then. So I get 1 dice.
So you have a charisma of 2.
Yes.
Haha. No successes, but you didn't glitch. So you do still look like it. Actually, you know what? Because you said your clothes is kind of ratty, go ahead and toss in another dice.
Oh, okay. You want me to just roll one more dice? You want me
Just
to roll?
roll one more dice.
What if you put some like grease on his face?
That'll give him another dice.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so roll 2 dice. There we go. So you got 1 success. So that gives you an extra dice to your sneak roll, and also brings up your limit, which is it is a social limit at this point for your sneaking. So it's sneaking plus. Now, do you want to avoid being seen, or do you care to be seen? If you're avoiding being seen, it's agility. If you don't care to be seen and you're trying to camouflage in, it's charisma.
I'll go with agility.
All right. Agility plus sneaking.
Plus 2.
Plus 1 dice. Yeah.
Okay.
And what is your mental limit?
It's a 5, but if it gets increased by 1, it's a 6.
I apologize. What's your physical limit? Your physical limit.
Oh, physical is 6.
Okay, so yeah, you're fine. All right, John. As you're sneaking around the back fence, you find an opening in it. There is a large section of the back fence which is part of a ditch, and trucks have rolled into the ditch, just knocking the fence over. And so it's easy just to climb in.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do a perception because I want to make sure nobody's around before I try and go in.
Okay, no, not that you can see. But once you do get in and start moving around, you do find dog tracks.
Okay. Bigger or smaller paws than the elephants?
Smaller. These poor people couldn't afford a hellhound.
Well, that's good for me. I mean, if not, I can control them. Okay. So I will so I don't want to go anywhere close to where anybody's working. But I wanted to see if I can scope out maybe any of your other potential hazards for when breaking in. Maybe like an alternate escape route if something goes wrong and I can't get back to the whole fence.
So the junkyard section is about 9 rows of broken down trucks and just a few cars and vans and stuff, which creates a total of 7 alleyways that crisscross and whatnot. They don't really go too much in a straight line, so there are a few that are straight enough that you can get in and look all the way up to the mechanic shop, and the rest are pretty curvy. So you could definitely run and get lost in this maze of vehicles.
And still no sign other than the footprints.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to risk getting caught in here, and here's his spy can fly around the inside, get in there.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and head back.
All right. So you catch back up to the soy bucks and Gears. Gears, while he's maneuvering around, he said he was going to go do a walk around out back. Did you want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly my fly spy through and just look for campers and stuff.
You don't see any cameras. You see a lot of tools for working on trucks and stuff, but no cameras. Motion sensors. There are motion sensors, but no cameras. No infrared sensors. No pressure plates. No scything blades that come down from the ceiling. Nothing. It's actually They have big ass mag locks on the doors.
Okay. But if there would have been, if there were sensors, I would have seen them as icons, right?
Unless they were running stealthily, and that would require somebody who knows what they're doing. You do find the computer in the place, and it is something that looks like it comes out of the 2020s.
Okay.
It still has
Yeah.
a floppy hard drive on the front end.
Oh, a floppy.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else that I can see?
Yeah, you think you see the main office that's set back where there are people doing office work and stuff. It's a total of 2 people, an elderly fat man and a skinny elderly woman sitting behind 2 desks, punching away, writing stuff down.
Okay. I'll head back to the fly spot and I'm gonna mark down on paper where all the sensors are,
Okay.
and that's it.
All right. So are you intending to follow Lino when he gets off work?
What time does he get off?
Of course, once again, noon.
Noon. Okay. Yeah. I think we're gonna keep following him.
Yeah, we're gonna follow. We pick him up.
Okay, so
Before, like when he and I are hanging out at the Soy Bucks, he's got his fly spy flying around. I would like to suggest trying to find like a paper schedule. So maybe in the office somewhere, since
Like
they don't
to
have it
see
on.
if there's one laying around.
Yeah, like up
Okay.
on a bulletin board or something.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Like, could I go look at the computer screens and the paperwork with my fly spy
you're
Without
actually
mov-
go ahead.
without moving anything?
Yeah, you would
So
have
Maybe
to.
maybe we're lucky and there's a schedule lying around somewhere.
You find schedules for vehicles out in the bays and stuff, but nothing for personnel.
Okay.
You have to get into the office, which means you'll have to wait for a moment that the fly spy can actually fly in there. And then you run a small risk of somebody noticing it.
I'll leave it there until like 11:30 or so, and then I'll find it to fly back.
Okay. You're going to wait for the opportunity to arise to fly in?
Yeah.
And do so in an extreme stealthy situation.
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna. All right, we're gonna roll a d6, and that's the number of attempts that you're gonna have at this. And 2. So between now and 11:30 ish, there's 2 attempts where the door actually opens up, and you can dive bomb it. I'm gonna roll 2d6 for the perception skill. This is their intuition plus their perception of the people walking in and out of the door. So one person's got a 6, the other person has a 10. So the first person is going to be probably the easiest one for you to get past.
Okay.
So I'm rolling my 6 dice. I got 2 successes. Now you need to stealth with your drone. Do you have the stealth program for your drone?
Yes.
All right, what's its rating?
I don't know.
When you purchased it, you had to buy a rating for it.
How much are?
I'm not looking at that. Ew. Today was shoulder day. Picking things up hurts. Autosofts. Okay, here we go. And you want the Autosoft Model Stealth. So let's go look up for Autosofts. Looking. Still looking. I have no idea how to reference the price of programs for this game. It's like $80 for a common one, but I don't think Stealth is going to be a common program. Here we go. No, that's expensive as heck. Software, agents, programs, Tutor Soft.
Sarah says 250 new yen.
Per rating?
For a program for a deck.
Well, that's for a program for a deck. I don't know how that translates to grams.
Yeah. I'm not seeing an actual cost for the Autosofts, but I know they're not free. Ekin!
Can I write one?
You don't have the time for it. Hacking programs, agents. I mean, does it count as an agent? Almighty Google.
So far,
Well, I didn't have one, so I won't. We'll say I don't have.
Page 442.
Yeah, that's where the software is at, but which one of those is the Autosoft? Does it count as the Skillsoft?
Rating times 500.
Rating times 500. So that's Ekin's answer.
Yeah.
Ekin says it's rating times 500. I'll look more into this. We'll go with 500. That sounds good.
Third one on the list. Whatever that means.
Thank you very much.
I'm not gonna buy it. I'm just gonna go without it, and I'll write the program when I get time.
You'll probably want to sim in then, because otherwise it's based upon your drone's piloting.
Yeah, I'm gonna hot sim.
So now it's based upon your attributes instead, with a +2.
Okay, now I have sneaking.
Yep.
So what do I use?
You're going to be using your agility, sneak, 2 extra dice, I do believe.
Agility, sneaking, and 2 extra being hot sim.
I don't know. I think that's wrong because you're piloting. It's your piloting. It's your piloting. What's your piloting for your drone?
5.
And that's a reaction-based skill.
So 6, 5 is 11. I don't get to use my sneaking at all. No. Okay. 4 successes.
Okay. That'll definitely beat the individual going through the door. I will have to reread on drones. I think I'm a rusty on it, and I think you should read up on drones too, so that we're both not all fumbling around with this next time. Yeah, you get your drone in, and you begin flying around.
I'm gonna look for some side of work schedule.
Yeah, not a problem. You find a handwritten schedule. It's tacked to the wall. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean you have the ability to turn the pages of the schedule to look to find Lino's name, because there's a lot of names on it. But you do find it.
So at
Okay.
least now we know where to look. I break in.
Yeah. We can head straight for that thing.
Which makes everything faster.
Yeah.
All right, so you call your drone back.
Yes.
All right, we're going to assume that you're able to get out. If you were able to get in, you're able to get out. Lino leaves work, heads off to the house, or heads off to grab him some lunch before he heads off to his next job. You guys going to hang out at the mall and check out the security systems there? Or are you guys good with the mall?
I'll check it out. No, I'm not gonna check security systems, but I'm gonna stalk him.
At the mall? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you go into the
Yeah.
store?
No. Just with my flash.
Oh, okay. John?
Yeah. So while Lino's getting lunch, I'm gonna clean my face off. And yeah, I'll go into the store.
Okay. Do you try to engage him, or do you avoid contact with him?
I'm going to brush off everyone else until he comes to ask me if I need any help.
Yeah, that happens. At some point, he walks in and goes, "Hey, buddy, you need any help finding anything? We got a sale on hats."
Do you have any hats that will help keep the Seattle rain off? I'll say it with like a German accent so he knows that I'm not from around here.
He says, "Yeah, we've got lots of hats. We've got cowboy hats. We've got baseball cap hats. Come on, take a look at what we got." And he does this very Jersey-like swagger across the store to where they have the hat collection. And he starts pointing out hats, and he sits there and says, "We've got a deal. Buy one, get one free on this style hat." And he starts trying to sell you a pitch, going, "You need to buy this one because it's great."
It's not one of the cowboy hats, is it?
No. It's a baseball cap that has a hockey team on it.
Okay.
He should have to roll something defensive against his charm, or else he has to buy the hat.
I think that would be a composure check. All right,
Yeah,
All right, Lino's going to attempt to negotiate you into buying the hat. No successes. He critically glitches. This hat looks great on you.
You know, I'll try the hat on. Is there a
Yeah.
I can see?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look at myself in the mirror and pretend as though I'm pleased.
Uh-huh.
And you know, I'm gonna try and strike up a casual conversation while I'm trying on.
Sure. What do you ask him about?
So, what is there to do for you know, for nightlife? What do you like to do?
Oh, man. I used to like to do a lot of things. And he kind of jerks on his pants leg to show the ankle bracelet. Is that the kind of fun you're looking for?
Well, I'm not looking for an ankle bracelet, but
Oh.
I do like trouble.
He sits there and says, "Well, I can help you find trouble. The fun kind. But mostly, I spend my afternoons with my great gal. We sit, we watch movies, we have dinner together, we go out and do stuff."
Okay. So, how long have you been with this great gal? I'll put on another hat.
Oh, he sits there, and since you brought up his favorite conversation, he sits there and goes, "Oh, we've been going steady, well before, I went behind. But I got out, and she stuck with me, so now it'd be coming up to 2 years."
2 years. That's a good stretch.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'll try on another one of the hats that he's handed me, and be like, have you ever traveled any, around the world?
Nah.
No. Well, I was lucky enough to spend some time in India, and I picked up some tricks. You seem like a good kid. And I'll pull out the pocket Kama Sutra.
Yeah.
and I'll slip it over to him.
He kind of looks at it. Oh man, this book's filled with dirty pictures. Holy shit! Look at. And he stares at it for a minute. Looks at you. Wow. What you supposed to do with this kind of stuff?
You study it, you learn it, and then you use it on your lady friend.
He's got like
Go
this
slow.
amazing look on his face at this point.
Go slow. I'm gonna turn to some of the easier ones, and I'll point them out and be like, look, start here. Don't. I'll turn to like the I don't know, fluttery bumblebee, and I'll say, don't try this too fast. You gotta be flexible for this one. And then I'll turn past to some other ones that he should. I'm just trying to help this guy out because I'm obviously much more traveled.
Hey, I know we just met, but let me teach you how to have sex.
No, I don't teach him how to have sex. I'm just trying to give him a better way.
All right. Make a composure roll. He's going to make a composure roll, and everybody's just got to make at least 2 successes, so this just doesn't feel awkward.
Always
give-
awkward.
We'll give him a charisma of a 3 and a willpower of 2, so he'll have 5 dice to play with. Oh yeah, okay. He's really into what you're saying. He's excited. He sits there and goes, "Wow, this is great stuff. Kind of weird, but yeah, all right." He takes and he'll pocket it. I'll award you a karma for setting that kid on a better path in life, I guess.
I mean, hopefully he lived long enough to use it.
Yeah, exactly. On any girl, honestly, at this point in time. All right, so do you want to still hang out with your new friend here?
Are there any just plain black Facebook apps?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take one. I'll buy one of those,
Okay.
and I'll thank him.
Sure.
Help him find something to keep the rain off.
Not
Pick
a
up some
problem.
black ski masks.
Do they sell ski masks?
Yes.
I already have one.
I do too. I'm just.
All right. So you spend some time, you give him the book, you head out of the place. We're going to fast forward here. He's going to go home. You know the routine after this. He goes home, he meets his girl, they have dinner, they watch TV shows, and then they smush.
And that's when we head out to the garage.
All right. There you go, traveling across town through the rain. Let's check out how bad the weather is for you guys.
Oh my gosh.
6 and a 5. 6 and 5. All right. As you arrive at the small gas station Everett, are you both taking the same vehicle, different vehicles?
Same here.
Yeah, I'll ride in the van this time.
All right. As the van comes to a stop, where are you guys parking at?
Somewhere inconspicuous.
Okay. Alleyway next to Soy Bucks and a gas
Nice.
station.
Is there an alleyway near the hole in the fence that I found?
Yes, there is.
We should park there.
All right.
Yeah.
You get there, and as you park, the weirdest fucking thing happens. As you park, you turn the van off. You notice it gets really, really fucking quiet. It stopped raining.
Has it ever stopped raining before?
You've been in Seattle how long?
Few months.
Okay, it's been raining ever since you got here. Jay, doesn't your character live in Seattle?
Born and raised.
So, yeah, this is an incredible rarity.
I would like to look out of the van window and do a perception check
Sure.
because I feel uncomfortable. I see that it's not raining.
You see that it's not raining, and from where you're at, you can see down one of the alleys in the junkyard, and there is a Doberman in the middle of the alleyway looking straight down the alley of trucks and whatnot, out the opening in the fence, down the little side alley that you guys are in toward the van. It's just sitting like ominously right in the middle of the dirt-filled alleyway. You can see just the silhouette of it.
I still got some antifreeze, I think.
I'm gonna turn the gears. And have you ever heard of a dog that can stop Seattle's pain?
No, that sounds weird as fuck. You been hitting the tempo too?
No, but I've seen a lot of weird as fuck shit since I moved here.
I don't think that the dog has anything to do with the rain.
Alright, well. Is there any way for you to shut down the motion sensors?
No, but I've marked where they all are, so we can just avoid.
Sorry, I was watching Max while you were talking.
Oh, I didn't see what he was doing.
He was nodding.
Oh, I can't shut them off?
Yeah, they're all part of the same system. But you
I-
need to physically get in contact with like the power of the system to shut them off. You can't wirelessly shut them off if that's what you're asking.
Right.
Yeah.
When you say, and so I need to get in touch with the computer or the circuit panel?
The circuit panel to the building.
Okay, yeah, I'll let him know. Yeah, I can shut him down if we find the circuit panel.
Okay. I'll take care of the dog.
Okay. I'll
And
follow
I'll-
him.
So I'm gonna pull out my pistol that I always keep loaded.
Okay.
And I will.
I'm going to whisper, we probably don't want to leave any signs that we broke in.
It's okay. It'll just take a nap.
Okay.
I hope. I don't know. I've never shot a dog with a sticker shock, so I assume they're like. I've shot this.
All right. As you guys, he pulls out the gun, you're getting ready to step out and everything. The weather immediately changes from nothing to raining cats and dogs.
Maybe you're right about that dog.
Can I, now that I'm outside of the van, can I do another perception to see if there's anything else that would make sense for why it's raining and not raining again?
Sure, sure. No.
Okay. I'm just gonna put my new black hat on.
Okay.
Keep the rain out of my eyes.
The dog is, at this point in time, in the rain. It turns and begins heading into a cross-section out of view.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go through the hole in the fence, but I'm gonna be stealthy and observant and watch out for dogs.
Sure. It would be a stealth and a perception. You've already rolled your perception. You can keep that one or you can roll again.
I'll roll again. Now I'm looking for something different. Here's my stealth,
Good.
and here's my other perception.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention, it's raining cats and dogs, so you actually lose 3 dice for your perception, but you gain 3 dice for your stealth.
Okay. Should I re-roll, or are you fine with what I got?
We're fine with what you got, because I forgot
Okay.
to do it for the dog as well, so we'll just ignore pretty much how I've... The dog's perception's not high enough to see past your stealth, so you, at Gears, needs to make are you stealthing in 2
Okay,
Gears?
so a stealth is agility and sneaking.
Yes.
Yes.
And I get +2 from the rain, 3 from the rain.
3.
One success.
Okay. Well, with that, I'm probably going to have to re-roll the dogs. Yeah, the dog still got 2 successes. So, John, You guys are moving along just fine. Jay, as you guys are crossing through, you're sticking behind John on Odysseus, I'm assuming. And
Yeah.
for whatever reason, the dog did not react to him, but does to you. And she comes out of the area between two large semi-truck trailers, and she's growling and charging you.
Shoot it! Shoot it! Hurry!
All right, initiatives.
I love initiative.
$13.
Dear God.
25.
Yeah, you go first, second, and then Jay goes, and then you go, and then the dog goes.
Okay, I will turn and shoot a stick and shock at the dog.
All right, roll shooting the dog. You lose 3 dice because of the downpouring rain.
Okay, and that is agility plus my semi-automatics.
Yes.
Minus 3.
Yes.
Four successes.
You got 1, so you got 3 successes over it. All right, how much stun damage is that?
It is 8. Oh wait. Yeah. Oh wait, no, that's. Sorry, wrong thing. That's my stick and shock close. I believe that it's still 8, but I'm gonna look it up just to be sure.
Stick and shock is -2 stun. What's the damage of your gun normally?
Oh, it's 7. 7p.
So it becomes 5s plus the 3 that you got. So it is 8.
Okay.
All right, and the dog's body is 3. No successes. Yeah, you shoot it. Burr! Goes down.
Like all the way down?
All the way down. Yeah, it's only got a body of 8. So it's at like no overflow or anything, just full stun.
Okay, that's all I don't want it dead.
Okay. So yeah, Jay, as you're walking behind him, all of a sudden the dog comes out, it's like, "Rah!" And you're just like, shoot it, and all of a sudden, dog goes down.
Probably as you're saying, or before you even say shoot it, I turn and shoot it. Oh, and the pistol is silenced, so if there's anybody around, they have a more difficult time hearing it.
Yes, they also lose dice for perception due to the rain and the silencer. So I'm not even going to roll. No one's going to have a dice worth of rolling.
Excellent. Okay, so I will continue through the maze of semi-trucks towards the office.
All right. Not a problem. You guys are able to weave quickly through the stoic metal and fiberglass bodies and engines all over the place to arrive at the back end of the garage. What do you want to do?
All right. I think this is where you come in, Pierce.
So, is there like a lock on the door?
Maglock, yes.
Maglock?
Maglocks.
I have 1 point in lockpick. If I were to try to lockpick it and use analytical mind, what would I roll up with it?
Since it's a maglock, you need a particular device to actually open it.
Oh.
And I cannot remember the name of it. Otherwise, you just pop a hole in it with your door openers.
Yeah, I want to avoid that, though.
You don't?
I want to avoid that.
Got it.
I'm sure I don't have the device.
Well, I'll tell you what the device is so you can get one later.
Right.
Maglock passkey. Ah, here it is. Sequencer. Sequencer is an electronic device required to defeat keypad maglocks.
Okay. Well, I guess the only option is to blow the lock.
Yep.
Unless you got any ideas, John.
I don't think anybody's gonna hear us if we make any noise.
I will use a lock bust.
All right, demo roll. You just need one success. The door's not that strong.
That would be what, demo and logic?
Yep.
6 and 6. 5 successes.
All right, yeah. You put it up next to the lock. There's a quick pop noise, and the door is now free.
Okay, well, I'll enter inside, avoiding. Is the circuit panel on the inside or outside of the house?
Inside, and it's right next to the door you just popped open.
Okay, I'll head to the circuit panel
Okay.
and flip off whatever I need to flip off.
Sure, already done. There's no dice roll for that one. Power's out to the place for motion sensors except for the lights.
And I will head to the office.
Okay. Getting to the office, you know exactly what you're looking for, so you get the schedule. And Lino is off on Thursday.
Okay. Let's get out of here.
All right, yeah, down.
Okay.
Unless you want to get the cash register. But they already know we broke in. You know what? We have to get the cash register to make it look less suspicious, because they're going to see that the lock's been broken. Why would someone break in? We need a reason for why we broke in, so let's take the money in the register.
There's also some pretty high-tech tools here, too, Jay.
Yeah, you know what? I was just thinking that. It's like you get registered, I'll start collecting tools.
Yeah, let's
Wait.
load Havana.
Actually, you would know what tools were good.
Right.
But you get the tools, I'll get the register.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Jay, you're able to steal, we'll say, 2 toolkits, 2 automotive toolkits worth of tools. And John, you're able to steal 3d6 times 200 in yen.
Oh,
That's a
sorry, I
lot.
looked at my success and I was like, oh gosh. 10 times 2,
Yeah.
100. Nice.
$2,000 worth in the cashier register. I mean,
All right.
they had it packed. All right, and Jay, you got 2 kits worth of stuff. I mean, you get some really nice tools as you guys are doing stuff, robbing this place. I gather you told the van to drive up to the building, or no?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we can leave out the back again. Nobody will see us.
Yeah, I think we should just go out the way we came in.
Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah, you guys robbed the truck stop, the truck mechanic place. Done. Get a karma.
For doing that.
Yes, you get karma for doing good. You get karma for doing bad. You don't get
And you-
karma for doing nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
What time is it?
A little after midnight.
I'm going to text Sunny and let her know that we need his schedule change at the clothing store changed to Thursday for his off day.
Okay.
Oh, Max.
Yes.
On the pictures that the detective gave me.
Yes.
Was there a timestamp on the picture from the club?
Yeah, of
Just
course.
how-
Yeah.
Around about what time was that?
It'd probably an early morning timestamp too. Probably like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Okay. I'm gonna suggest years. Let's swing by Howl at the Moon and see what's going on there.
I'm lost. What are we talking about?
It's a club. You'll like it. Totally your scene.
Oh, okay. But like for business, are we going there?
No, we can celebrate. And I'll hold out some of the cash from the register.
Oh, okay.
All right. Howl of the Moon is a high-tech club. Lots of lights, half-dressed people, heavy music, lots of drinking, rather incredibly high-priced price to get in. Icon outside is like wolf's head howling at the moon. Pretty iconic. You've heard of this place. You've never actually been in it because the cover charge to get in is 100 yen. And that's, who has that kind of money? Well, you do now. So, yeah, John, it's just like you remember it, pretty much. Lots of young people doing stuff. And Odysseus is right. This is your crowd. There's a lot of punks here. There's a lot of gangers here as well. A nice mix of crowd. People hanging out, dancing, and on the floor. You can see that there's a couple of tables where people are just getting high off Nova Coke.
Round of shots for the two of us.
Fuck yeah.
And I am going to go talk to those guys doing the overcoat and see about getting a bump.
Sweet. They'll sell you a bump for 25.
Okay.
And you can sit and hang with them.
I would have split the cash with him in the van so that he would have some if he wanted to.
Okay.
Would your character want to join us in this?
No, I'm gonna prowl around.
All right. Jay, as they set you up for a quick line, and as you're hanging out with them, you notice that the guy who's across from you, hanging out to the other punk, he's got a Fivers tattoo on his back. As you see him lean over and reach into his jacket and pull out a pack of smokes.
I'm going to chat him up.
Okay.
And I don't know really what I'm going to say. I'm just going to talk about the music, maybe.
Okay, so you're going to try to attempt to become comfortable with him and then get information out of him.
Yes.
That's etiquette. Street etiquette, to be exact.
What do you think you want to
I don't have street etiquette.
less than an hour?
Soon, I'm going to make this fast. You don't have etiquette?
Right.
So it's just charisma then. Default to charisma.
Okay, so that's 3. One success.
You can be friendly with him, but you don't think you're on... what kind of information you think you can try to pump out of him?
Just a name. I just want to get to know him a little bit. Maybe just try to my goal is I'm trying to kind of get into the Fivers.
Sure. He will, because you made one success, he'll drop a local hangout name off of Highway 5.
Okay. Do I need to write the name down?
I don't have one. You're just basically right now you're using dice to dig up a contact, and that's all it is the first step to getting a free contact.
Okay.
All right, John, what did you want to wander around the Howl at the Moon for?
I'm gonna be on the lookout for ponytail, French coat, sunglasses guy.
Okay, perception.
And who is this?
Nobody. Oh god, only 2 successes.
Not even out of character?
Nobody.
No, John. Odysseus does not see Ponytail Man.
Okay. Oh, do I see any of the other 3 girls that were at Yee's house? Or was it only 2 others?
Yi was one of 3
Okay.
that you had a threesome with.
Foursome.
Is
Oh,
there,
no, I've been corrected. It was 3 of them, though you had a foursome. For the purpose of moving the game along, I'm going to say no. I would love to say yes, because it's a nice sideline quest, but right now Lino is more important, so I'm going to say no, you don't see any. Ponytail Man is a no. What you can get from this is a chance to relax, get some karma, socialize, and pick up contacts. But,
yeah, I'm not in the mood for socializing, so.
Perfectly fine. All right, so you guys stay at Howl of the Moon for a while, then you head back to Yan Yan's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take shifts watching the house, crashing and stuff like that.
Yep.
So what's the plan now? Because it's now going into Tuesday
Well,
morning, and he doesn't have
We
off
could
until...
probably take a break from watching him and just wait for Thursday to roll around, or actually Wednesday afternoon. And then we'll probably, so the plan I'm thinking is we'll kidnap him Wednesday afternoon.
Because he's not going to have anything to do on Thursday.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to get
So, and here's some issues we got to worry about. His girlfriend, is she going to miss him not coming home? Or is she going to cause a problem?
She'll just have extra time with the DeLorean guy.
Yeah, but is that the way she would be? Would she be like, oh, cool, I don't have to see him, I'll hang out with the DeLorean guy? Or is she going to call the cops and say, hey, my boyfriend's missing?
We need to kidnap her too.
I don't know. We might. Would Lucky be okay with that?
No.
No?
I don't know, should we call her? Like, hey, we might have to kidnap 2 people, is that okay?
I'll call Lucky?
Yeah, no, I think that we're fine. Oh man. I mean, she might raise a fuss, but I mean, the cops aren't gonna really care if he's just gone for a day or 2. You know, like what, you've got to be missing for a period of time before anybody gives a shit.
But to get the bonus, we have to make sure that no one knows he's missing.
Yep. Which makes this hard. Hard is good. Hard means it's worth the $6K you guys are getting paid for it.
Okay. So, we kidnap her too? I mean, I don't know, that's...
Could we talk to the other guy, maybe, and get him to... the DeLorean guy, and get him to take her somewhere?
So will you get in touch with the DeLorean guy, bribe him to take the girl away for a couple of days?
Yeah. Like a trip or something.
Yeah, how do we make that convincing?
I don't know. I'm a tech guy. I'm not a personal guy. Could we could call her. Oh, easy, simple. So once we kidnap him, we get him to call her and say, hey, this is Lino. I'm going to be gone for a few days. I got some business I got to take care of, some shit like that.
And all you need is a voice synthesizer, some computer, some time,
No,
and
we
somebody...
make Lino make
Oh,
the
you're
call.
going to actually make him to make the call. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm good with this.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, he's basically my friend now, so...
Yeah.
Totally.
All right.
And I
So-
really think, other than maybe changing his answering machine, That's all we need to worry about.
And his ankle bracelet.
Well, he's allowed to leave with the ankle bracelet.
You've
It
seen
just
that.
depends on where Lucky wants to take him. And that's for Lucky. You know, that's something Lucky will have to worry about on his own.
All right.
I mean, if I have to, I can disarm the ankle bracelet, but I don't think I need to.
So we're
If I
gonna
do, I will.
we're going to step up the game then. Tuesday comes and you guys are like, okay, we can chillax for a little while. And so Tuesday, I'm assuming you guys do. You can stay at Yon Yon's. You can go back to your respective places. You leave the Fly Spy there to watch the house.
How far is my house from Lina's?
Probably 10 miles.
Yeah, I'll leave the Fly Spy there.
Okay. Yeah, so you go back to your house. Does Odysseus go back to Das Beer Garden?
No, I'm gonna stay at Yan Yan. Just keep an eye on the house.
You gonna hang out with Yan Yan and her friend Ivanka?
You're gonna shower?
I'm gonna stay in the back room.
All right. There's an important question. Are you going to get a fucking shower? Because when was the last time Odysseus got a shower?
Well, I mean, I was at my apartment for a little while.
You date.
Okay, so yeah, is the bathroom cleaner than I am?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I'll get a shower.
All right. They got a lot of those hotel soaps in there that have all been smushed together to make one bar.
Perfect.
All right. So Tuesday. I don't know if you choose to share this Fly Spy stuff with. Lino goes to work. Everything seems to be pretty much normal. He comes back. While he's gone, girly friend hooks up with DeLorean guy, who, by the way, if I'll reiterate, his name is Edward, or Eddie as she calls him. And they smush quite a bit on Tuesday. And then on Tuesday, the package in question arrives at the house, and the girl brings it in, and she doesn't do anything. It's just a big bulky box. She brings it and leaves it on the table. Tuesday rolls by. Lino comes home. He's all like, "Hey, babe, whatnot?" And with the Fly Spy, you definitely catch him sneak the package off and hide it. Do you use the?
Follow.
He pulls out a smaller box, and in that smaller box, he pulls out even a smaller box. Yeah. It looks like he probably dropped about 200 to 300 yen on a nice looking ring. So, bam. Tuesday night, they're having dinner and everything, and he sits at the table, and he's like, "Hey, baby, let's go out back. I want to show you some stuff." So they go out back. Do you take the Fly Spy with?
Yeah.
All right, John, are you letting Jay, are you letting Odysseus in on what's going on? All right,
Yeah,
so
well.
you can see them on the back porch. He gets out, he starts talking, he starts saying shit about how life has been good, how he's been turning around, and she even makes comment like, "Wow, the other night in bed was really amazing." But this is, of course, after she got pumped full of Eddie during the day while he was at work.
So like a sense motivate to see if she's lying or not?
Yeah.
Did he
Judge-
break out his
Does it
did he
matter?
break out his Kama Sutra moves?
Yeah. As far as you know, he broke out some Kama Sutra moves. But you can do a judge intent on her if you want.
What would that be?
Judge intent is one of your stats. I believe it's.
Oh yeah. 6. Just 6?
Yeah, I'd say about 2 successes.
3
3.
success.
Yeah. She's like, "Yeah, it's been all really great." And at this point in time, he's getting down on one knee, and he's like, "Baby, I got something I need to tell you. You make everything in my world so much better. Bessie, will you marry me?" And he pulls out the tiniest little glowing stone ever, and she's all excited. But Jay, you see right, the Gears is like, "She's faking it," and you hear that over the con, Odysseus. "She's faking it." You're like, "Yeah, she does that a lot, So she puts on a good face. She's like, "Oh wow, this I don't know what to think. Oh my goodness, I gotta tell people. I gotta tell my mom. Oh, this is amazing." And he's like, "Oh, I even got some good news too. We can go off and do stuff on Thursday. I got that whole day off. And we could probably talk about like going someplace and doing things. Like taking a short trip." She's like, "What about your ankle bracelet?" "I don't know. We could go down to Payapa and hang out with my family down there for a while. Get out of this side of town." So, yeah, they're excited. He's excited. They do a lot of kissing and smooching, and then they go off to the room and do some more smooshing.
That's so weird.
Okay. Here's
Yeah.
the plan. When they're leaving town, we take them both.
I don't know if Lucky will like that.
They can, you know what? We can't break up the newlywed couple. It's basically
We
honeymoon
can
time.
just take him on Wednesday, and because he's gonna want him for 24 hours. If we take him during the day Thursday, that won't give him 24 hours.
Um,
And then all we have to do is call her Wednesday and say, "Hey, babe, I got to call off the plans. We're going to have to wait till next week." No big deal.
maybe that'll be for the best. You can find a nicer girl that's not gonna fake it.
All right. So what do you guys do for the rest of the Tuesday night? Gonna watch some low-grade porn action through the Fly Spy?
No, I'm going to hang out with my roommate.
Okay. Chunk it up to some high-grade porn action. What about Odysseus?
Well, so I wanted to say, what was it, like Tuesday morning when Eddie came by with his DeLorean?
Yeah.
I wanted to take a leisurely stroll down that way and see if I can get his plate number, because I really want that car.
Okay. Done. I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's a done.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Wednesday.
so I'll just chill.
Okay, just gonna chill.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Lino gets up in the morning like a ray of sunshine. Sunshine, lollipops. He's singing. He's dancing. He's having a good time. He's fixed his breakfast. He forgets his lunch as he's heading out. He fixes shit as he's about to head out the door. Has to go back in and get it. Get in his car. He is on cloud fucking 9. So he drives off to work. You guys follow him?
Yeah, I'll follow him. Since Gears is having fun with his lady.
Yeah. Of course, on you guys, you're coming the day after they were dealing with the fact they were broke into. So, shit's going on. You get there and everything seems normal. So, they must have recouped pretty quickly from being broke into. He does his normal day job. The Fly McSpy, of course, sees good old Bessie hooking up with her Eddie during that short, brief time in which wonderful little Lino is off at work. So, what happens next? Lino gets off work. He's heading back into town. He's not even stopping for lunch. He's heading straight back to his girlie's place, which is well timed because Eddie also is leaving, just a few minutes. So, Jay, you're more than aware of that Eddie's leaving as Lino's like not more than a block up the road.
Are we going to do the wreck thing?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I think that's the best plan.
All right, so we got to get in front of him and cause a wreck.
I mean, maybe you just kind of pull out in front of him while he's coming into the neighborhood. I don't know.
Oh, I thought I was going to wreck into you and just force him to stop.
No, you gotta get him to wreck into you so that he has to stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll cut him off then.
Okay. To make it look
And
good,
break
I
it
require
back to-
make it look good. Pilot plus reaction.
Pilot is 5, reaction 6, so 11. Five success.
Yeah, he got none. So yeah, he definitely sideswipes into your van as you're pulling in front of him because you did some really blatantly bad driving into front of him. He hits your van. He stops. It's a drizzle outside, and he's like hitting us, steering, motherfucker.
I'm gonna jump out with my arms open, or like on my head.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my boss is gonna kill me. I just wrecked his van.
Okay. Lino gets out and goes, "What the hell are you doing? You can't turn.
What are you doing? What's the matter, you?"
I had my signal on and everything. You got the stop sign."
I'm just gonna keep stalling him until John makes his move.
Yeah. So as I was following him, I'll park my bike. We're like far enough away that, like, from his house that I can't like park my bike at Yan Yan's and then come back down. That'd be weird.
That would be weird, yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, actually, you could. I mean, you could. You guys knew where the area was staged at.
Okay. So maybe we could have staged it so that I'd already parked my bike and I was there waiting for the accident to happen.
Okay, that sounds good.
Then I'm just a witness.
Okay.
Why wouldn't
So,
you be in the van ready to pull him into the van?
I have no idea.
What?
Why not just, when you hit him with the van, when you cut him off with the van, he stops, just jump out and grab him? I mean, aren't you a martial artist?
Just grab him. I'm waiting for John to grab him. He's the
Well,
one.
yeah. Okay. If I can already be in the back of the van, then I'll jump out at him while he's yelling at gears.
Fuck
Drag
yeah.
him in.
Fuck yeah, that's fine.
Oh, and I've got my mask on.
All right. As soon as you jump out at him, initiative.
$13.
3 and 2, so 5, 6.
And 24.
Okay, you go first. And second. And then Jay goes.
Well, I believe that grabbing him is a complex action,
It is.
so I'll just go ahead and do that.
All right.
Or should I shoot him twice in one? I'll grab him. We need him conscious. So let's see. That's an unarmed attack, unarmed combat roll. Oh man, only 2 successes.
Probably should have shot him.
Yeah.
Can't Jay help grab him?
No, Jay's on the other side distracting, making it look like nothing's going on. I'm trying to find something real quick. And
What are you gonna do with his car?
I got that. So,
yeah, it says if the defender is unaware of the incoming attack, he has no defense. Yeah. So you jump out of the van and grapple him. Because he's more distracted by Jay's character. So this is his perception versus Jay's distraction. Since it's already pretty set up, Jay, I need you to roll charisma. I'll give you 2 extra dice to go along with that.
two successes.
All right, he has an intuition of 2, no perception skills, so he gets 1 dice. He gets 1 success. So yeah, he's distracted. He doesn't see you jump out of the van. You blindside him and grapple him.
Okay.
14. That's you again.
Just throw
I'm
him
gonna
in
start.
back.
Yeah, I'm gonna start dragging him into the van.
Okay. Now he can oppose you, and that's a strength test. He has a strength of 2. He has 1 success.
So, do I just roll strength, or is there?
Do you have
Man,
some way to drag him in, like using martial arts?
Well, I have unarmed combat, and then I don't have like martial arts specialization for that though. But I do have
Well,
unarmed combat.
don't you use Kama Sutra to take control of another person?
Well, so I do have knowledge of a martial art.
I'll give you an extra dice to help with your strength roll.
Okay.
Couldn't he use unarmed combat?
No, this is it's an opposed strength test because you're trying to fight him into the van at this point in time. I guess maybe. Let's see.
That's okay. I got 2 successes.
All right, yeah, you're overpowering this guy. He's not much stronger than you. He has no military training or combat, so it's pretty easy to get him thrown into a van.
Okay.
13. That would be you, Jay.
I'm gonna help him. While he's holding him, I'm gonna frisk him and check for weapons.
Yeah, none.
Okay. Then is that a full action?
Yes.
Okay.
And so the next would be 6, which is him. He's going to try to punch you, John. Or Odysseus. Woot, 3 successes. Look at that.
That's pretty good. Nice. So it's been a long time since I've swung at. Go ahead, Indian.
You're going to... Reaction plus intuition.
Oh, he doesn't have a chance.
Okay, yeah. So he tries to strike at you, but you block his attack. So 5.
That's me again.
No, that's Jay this time because he had
Oh, right.
15. Now 5.
Oh, my turn.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna help him throw him in the van.
He's in the
System.
van.
Oh, I'll close the doors
Okay.
and move up to the front and get in.
Okay. What are you doing about the car?
Can I program it to follow us?
No, but you can tell your van to drive, and then you can get in his car and drive it.
All right, John, you know what to do. Making him call his girl and everything.
Yeah, actually, if I can, did we get recordings of his girl with Eddie? Because I'm gonna show him that. Be like, call her.
Oh, you wanna?
Hey, you're gonna disappear for days.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I can pull up recordings of it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that's all I.
I'll control the van with my mind powers and drive the car.
Okay. All right. That's it. That's all you guys really have to do at this point in time. John, do you take your mask off and show you who you really are, or do you leave your mask on?
I'll take my mask off when I start talking to him, convince him.
Okay. When he realizes you, he sits there and he's confused. He wants to kind of understand what's going on, why the van's driving itself. There's tons of questions. When you show him the footage, he is beyond tears. He's crying because, this is the love of his life is just destroyed him. And when you tell him you need to call her, you need to tell her you're going to be gone for a while, he has no reason not to trust you. You taught him how to deal with his failed sexual prowess. You showed him that his girl isn't what she really is. To him, he's looking up to you, So he does. He will call her and he will tell her, hey, and he's fighting back, being, angry about it, but he's just like, yeah, look, shit's come up, and so I'm going to be gone for a few days. And she's just like, okay, yeah, there was this weird guy walking around today at the house. Is everything okay? Because, yeah, they saw you walk around the DeLorean. Anyways, so he's like, yeah, it's all fine. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye, I love you. And he just hangs up. I can't believe she'd do this to me, If you had mascara on, it'd be running.
I'll console him in a very stoic kind of way. Let him know there's more fish in the sea. You'll get to practice your new learned art on more individuals soon. Life's gonna be okay.
All right, so that's it for as far as Lino goes. Because now that you've got him, he's not going to fight back. You can take him to whatever safe house you need. You can meet up with Lucky at the needed time between the hours of 2 to 6 to drop him off at the Loblaws down in...
I want to ask about the bracelet. How far is he allowed to go on that bracelet?
Oh, anywhere in Seattle.
Okay.
Anywhere in the Seattle proper. He's in trouble, but not that much trouble. So, any particular place you want to hang out with him at? The Das Beer Garden? Do you want to find like another place, rent a hotel room?
Well, I want to give him the Lucky and get home.
Do you want
Well,
to
but we can't until 2 a.m.
Yeah.
at the earliest.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get a hotel room.
Okay. Do you tell him what you're doing, where you're taking him?
No.
Okay. He is questionable, but considering John, you and him have formed a bond, he's not going to ask too many questions. He sees that this is a new direction for his life. So fast forwarding, you get it's pretty damn early, Sonny, when you get a call, and it's just like, yeah, your boys just sent me a message, so they're on their way over. I'm really excited to be able to clean up these last few pieces. Thanks so much for the help. I'm going to go ahead and wire you the rest of the money.
Okay.
All right. When you guys arrive at Loblaws, it's like a lobster place. It's in the back. There's a couple of cars, some nice cars too. Guys hanging out, all of them in nice outfits, smoking, jewelry. It looks like the Italian mafia just kind of threw up in the back of this little place. As the van comes to a stop and you slide the side door open and whatnot, and you walk out with your... Oh.
Wait, so before we open the door, since we have a bond now, and we know, we'll be like, okay, we know. This isn't personal. Just be honest, and everything will be hopefully all right. And then we'll open the door.
Okay. He's like, what do you mean? And then when he turns and he sees Lucky, he goes, holy shit! He starts pushing back as hard as he can. Because Lucky's there with a baseball bat covered in barbed wire.
Oh.
He's just like, Lino! It's like a family reunion! Get your ass out here. Okay. Real quick, Gears, do you want to be a fly on the wall in that meat locker?
Yeah.
We'll deal with that later then. But you will be. Lucky comes up. He's just like, he pulls Lino out and he's like, Lino. Don't make this what it isn't. Don't make it like that. Just go over there for a little bit. I gotta talk to my two good friends here. He looks at you and says, I'm so very happy that you assisted me with this. You did a good job. No one saw you guys?
Sorry, what did you just say?
He says, I'm really happy you assisted with this. Nobody saw you guys? Everything's good?
Nobody knows a thing.
Great.
Clean.
Great. I really appreciate this. My ex-wife's mother is a bitch, and she would fucking kill me and everybody else, so she needs not to know. She's a bitch. It's just how it's going to be. If you guys need anything, you know my number. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I got stuff to do.
Well, before he walks away, I'm gonna be like, hey, Lucky, now, reaching for like whatever kind of handshake thing he does.
Uh-huh.
And I'll lean in real close and pat him on the back and be like, don't kill him if you don't have to. He's a good kid.
He's like, yeah, he was a good kid till he ratted me out, Odysseus. I mean, all my money, all my things, everything. She ripped out everything she could because he opened his mouth and started saying stuff.
Yeah, and I'm not saying don't kill him. Just, you don't have to.
He kind of looks you up and down, and you can see he's contemplating it just a little bit, but that deep, dark, evil side of him just says, all right. And he turns and walks off. when he kind of looks over his shoulder, but he keeps walking toward the rest of the guys as they've got a heavy hand on Lino's shoulder.
I'm gonna walk up to John, just casual, and we're about to leave together. And as we're walking away, I'm gonna say, developing relationships with your victims is not very professional. Just as a friend, and I'll pat him on the back.
All right, so do you auto transfer the money to them?
Yeah.
All right, as everything's getting all of a sudden, your comms go ba-ding, ba-ding, letting you know that 2 standard has just been transferred to your accounts. Turning Lino over to Lucky moves the storyline forward. And you guys both receive 2 karma for being good guys, because you guys were good guys. I'll give you another karma about it. Yes, you even tried to convince Lucky not to be so mean to Lino. So you should get 3 karma in total for that. Where you guys want to go to kind of celebrate your last few moments?
Your beer garden.
All right.
I want to go back to the. I'll go hang out with him at the Dutch Beer Garden.
Sounds like a great idea.
No,
Yours
unless
wants
you
to
got
go
one.
back to Yan Yan.
Huh?
I said yours wants to go back to Yan Yan.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just do the beer garden.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Getting at the beer garden, it's still open this late at night. Hans is incredibly happy to see you. Do you share with him that you've had some good fortune?
Yeah, but no details.
Of course, no details. He's all like, yeah, not a problem. It's not a family restaurant, so this isn't like, Olive Garden. This is a nice beer garden where there's food and sandwiches and hamburgers and ribeyes and.
You're using all these things, but you're not using the German stuff.
I don't have the brats
And sauerkraut.
and sauerkraut
And all the things.
And girls in lederhosen.
and girls in lederhosen.
The lady equivalent of lederhosen.
At some point during your afternoons,
Paprika chips.
paprika chips. Oh, those are really good. At some point during not afternoon. This is like early morning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck
It's
yeah,
breakfast time.
it's breakfast time. So sausages all around, lots of them. Hans gets a phone call, and you guys notice this. You guys are perceptive enough. Hans gets a phone call. It kind of catches him off guard, and then he puts it down, but goes back to merriment. And in about 15 minutes, he gets a text message, and then he heads into his office, leaving the festivities.
How unusual is this, Hans, from what I know?
You know, Hans is a busy man. Being that he is a fixer, he gets calls all the time about this kind of stuff. So, maybe it's a job.
Oh.
Do you want to hang out and wait?
Spot.
What's that?
No, I can't let you spy on my friend here. Sorry.
Within a few minutes, within like maybe 15 minutes, you're like, yeah, maybe I'll go see him, whatnot. A woman comes into the bar out of the rain, the blistering cold rain this early morning, and as she comes in, she's got her raincoat pulled over her head, but it's not hard to see that her left eye is black and swollen, and her lip is busted. She immediately passes by everyone in the bar, kind of weaving through everybody and heading back to Hans's office. She's upset, distraught, and looks like she has been beaten.
Can I do a perception to see if I recognize her?
Sure. I mean, with the swollen eye and everything.
Or this.
Four successes. No, she doesn't look familiar. No one you've ever seen before. A few minutes later, did you want to do anything?
No, I'm gonna keep hanging out. I don't want to get into Hans's business.
Yeah, well, Hans gets into the business of getting your attention because he steps out of his office and he goes, Odysseus. And he points at you. Like, hey, there's a phone call for you.
Okay, I'll head on back.
All right. As you walk back there and whatnot, the woman is in tears. He sits there and goes, this is Mary. She's got something she needs help with, and I think you're the kind of person to do that kind of work.
Okay, I'll turn to Mary. What is it I can help with?
The woman looks at you, and she sits there and she goes, my boss, my old boss, the one that died, she got your help, but she's not really dead. She got found. I was told to come here and find you. I know where she's at. She's been taken by her mom to a place, and I don't know who they are, but I know it's the old theater in Chinatown. I don't know what they're going to do to her, but they're going to hold her there, and I don't know why. Are you the one who helped her? Jessica?
You've come to the right place, Mary.
All right. And that's actually game at this point in time.
Golly.
So, yay. What did you do right? What do you mean I wasn't fast enough? They were role playing. She
Yeah.
doesn't. Did you hear that?
There was a lot of stuff I wanted to do, but I knew you were in a hurry, so.
Yeah, well, apparently GM Cat thinks that it didn't get enough story content out.
Oh, okay.
GM Cat likes side quests.
Yes. So I had fun. I hope everyone else enjoyed the end of that little story of Lino's criminal career. Hopefully Lucky will be a nice person and not be so hard on him. To our audience for joining us, I'd like to thank you for joining us. We had fun hanging out with you guys. If you want to help us out, become patrons over at Patreon. The website is www.patreon.com/original box set. I'm confused. Is there any underscores?
God. No.
I don't have it. You know what? We should write this down so I don't do this again. All right, so become a member, join us, and there's some perks. Yay, perks. It'll help us keep the lights on. Until next time, thanks for joining us at Original Box Set. Bye.
Bye.